Hello Reformers and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia 5th edition. Yeah, this was a long time ago that I played this particular game save, and I was looking through my mod files and I was like, oh my, I remember that we used to play Phantasy Calradia, and, well, just look at it. Yeah, by the way, all the white towns and castles, that's all us. I have all of that, yeah. Conquered all of that, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. That was a long time ago, and if you'd like to check out how we got here, then the playlist will be in a pinned comment down below, so you can check it out if you so desire. Now, the reason why I'm revisiting Phantasy Calradia is apparently there is a new version along the way, and, well, I'm pretty excited about that because I absolutely loved this mod back in the day. I played Arcane Deathbloom, who was a necromancer, and we played Vederan the Reformist, who is indeed a faith-based character. He has 7 in faith, in actual fact, and he's able to heal his troops and buff them and do all kinds of wonderful things. Now, as you can see, oh yes, okay, you be off then, whatever. You just go and do your own thing, you annoying Nelly. Yes, Nizar, I remember all of the companions were kind of annoying. They just continually said all kinds of random stuff and then just left and came back and then left and came back again and again and again. Anyway, let's go and head in here and take out these guys. Yes, I mean, we have a pretty powerful force at the moment. I have 261 troops, most of those Blazing Hand units. If you don't know what the Blazing Hand are, they're basically the faith-based units in this mod, and I based my entire army upon them. So, you can see that we're going to be in, well, pretty high spirits. And here's my prayer book. Yes, I have all kinds of wonderful spells. So let's bless everyone. Let's get everyone doing more damage. Oh yes, doing more damage. And let's tell everyone to charge in. And I do have a pretty nice sword as far as I remember. And we can also heal ourselves a lot as well. Ooh, look at the damage. Oh yeah. They do not know what they have unleashed, do they? No, they certainly do not. But yes, Phantasy Calradia 2017 edition is on the way, as far as the ModDB page is to be believed, at least. And so, me revisiting this is pretty decent timing, I feel, you know, because I would very much like to revisit it with the new version, if at all possible. So I thought I might as well just pop out a couple of episodes just to you know, kind of remind myself, and of course everyone, that there is this mod available. This mod is available right now. You can check it out. There's huge amounts of really cool things in it. There are werewolves, there are golems, magical golems, there are all kinds of spells that you can use, and it's really fun. You can even be a necromancer. Obviously, being a necromancer is not necessarily very, shall we say, efficient anymore, because, well, it kind of got a bit nerfed. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I suppose it was quite powerful. You know, you were able to raise entire armies just by standing still at a town for a couple of days. So that kind of makes a difference, because you can summon all kinds of shadow units and zombies and skeletons and all that sort of thing. Oh yeah, and also I seem to remember that there was this ability, I think it was a built-in ability to the necromancy skill, that enabled you to reanimate some of your opponent's units. So basically what would happen is, if you were, let's say you had a pretty powerful army of about 100 or so, and they were really elite units, capable of taking on armies of, I don't know, 300 plus of the enemy. And basically what would happen is you'd defeat them, and then 80% or 50% or whatever of the enemy's units, so we're talking 150, 200, 250 units, would be reanimated and added to your own army as skeletons and zombies and all this sort of thing. So you would gain a huge battle advantage, and you'd be able to just run around and just have all kinds of fun, you know, with that. And also, of course, you also had the rather wonderful addition of spells, and they did nerf the spells, unfortunately. They did make it so that mages were much less powerful, and they kind of, I feel like they maybe kind of made spells a little bit too unusable. because in the original version, the one that I played with Arcane Deathbloom, which is still available on my channel, by the way, it's the Necromancy edition. I don't know whether it's called that actually anymore. I think it's just called Phantasy Calradia, but anyway, point is, it's really, really cool to run around and fire spells and all that sort of thing. I think that edition is, well, should I say, I think that version is actually still available. So if you want to play with really overpowered spells, then I think it might still be there. But if you want to play with this version, the one I'm playing on right now, which has really, really cool sort of faith spells and additional units and all kinds of wonderful things, then you can very easily do that. As you can see, I can just heal extremely well. I like that a lot. And this guy, oh yeah, I remember these guys. They had really, really fast attack speeds. Yeah, Vedmax. Very fast attack speeds indeed. So, yes, thankfully there is an after-death camera as well, so you don't need to worry about anything happening there. You can even activate one of these things. Yeah, I really shouldn't have run in so much, but I was just kind of getting excited because I'm pretty happy to hear that there's a new version coming. So, who knows? Maybe the new version is going to rebalance the magic a little bit. I know it was way too overpowered in the original version. In the original version, you could go into a siege with, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20 wizards, master wizards, and the entire garrison would be vaporized in a matter of, I don't know, probably under a minute. Under a minute it would probably take for those master wizards and necromancers and dark wizards and all those sorts of things to eliminate absolutely everything in the garrison. So that, you know, that does kind of warrant a bit of a nerf, doesn't it? Yes. So I understand why that was done, but then in turn it's kind of made the dwarves in the mod even more powerful, because beforehand they were pretty powerful. You know, don't get me wrong, they were really, really powerful before against the wizards, because they actually have magic defense, because there is a skill called magic defense, if you don't know anything about Phantasy Calradia. And, well, suffice it to say that magic defense, coupled with the newly nerfed spells, basically makes it so that dwarves are pretty difficult now, even more difficult than before. Now, as you can see, Xanavar is one of our archers here, and he's using a magical bow. Because as far as I'm aware, there is a place called the Four Ways Inn in this mod. I actually have some wargs on me as well, so if I want to use those, I can. Orcs used to be in the game, but I've already eliminated those. The Rhodoks is also still in the game. Suno is the only one left. Wow, they literally only have Suno and Wolfmead Castle? That's pretty hilarious. Anyway, we're going to be walking over here, and who's that? Who was that? I think we do have a couple of vassals in our faction, but I'm not entirely sure who. And Uxkhal is currently under siege by a couple of these guys. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to wait here for some time. No, they're just going to run away. Alright. Well, that's not too bad, I don't really mind. But yeah, you can buy magical items from the merchant in Four Ways Inn. And there's even an a goblin bank. There is a goblin bank, and that bank in question can actually, well, save up a huge amount of money, basically. Yes, it can give you so much money that you basically don't need to worry about money ever again. And that's exactly the reason why I have 97,000 dinars, yeah. I have a lot in the bank, and I also have a lot here, so shall we see whether these guys actually want to do a siege against us? If they want to do a siege against us, then they're absolutely happy. You know, they're welcome. They're welcome to do that. Oh, there's the Gnomish Bank. So our savings at the Gnomish Bank are 1,922,090 dinars. Yeah, I've played this character for over 800 in-game days, so you can kind of assume that, yeah, that's easily doable. It actually has a pretty decent interest ratio, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, it seems like they were able to take this. They were able to take Viancourt Castle over there, even though I defeated 3 vassals from that area, but it seems like many of the vassals that we've actually, well, had disbanded from previous factions, you know, because obviously we've eliminated quite a few factions over the time that we've been playing this, and they've all gone and joined the Riders Majocracy, so there's a lot of enemies to worry about, unfortunately. Is this guy actually going to head in here at any point, or is he just going to stand there and not do anything? Because if he's just standing there just to waste my time, I'm not particularly happy about that. I actually don't have any food either. I don't have a lot of food. It's kind of difficult to get food at the moment. And oh yes, I think what I would love to see actually in a new version of Phantasy Calradia is the, well, slight changes to we're having morale problems now. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to attack him. He's being annoying, so this is what he gets. Anyway, what I'd like to see is potentially the necromancy units, in other words, the skeletons and the zombies and, you know, all that sort of thing. I'd like to see them not be affected by food, but I don't know whether you can actually do that with the Warband engine. I'm not entirely sure how far you can really take it, so that's definitely something to take into account. Okay, well, let's have a look and see what's actually going on here. Do I actually have some spells? No, I don't have any spells. You need a spell book as far as I'm aware, and I don't have one of those at the moment, so yeah. I have a holy symbol. I think the holy symbol is the thing that is enabling me to use my faith-based abilities. And who are we currently against right here? Oh, we're against some guys that have absolutely fantastic crossbow skills. Well, I'm gonna tell all my guys to charge in here. My horse is just not having a very good day, is it? No, not really. Okay, so let's tell everyone to charge in. Could you... Oh, you are slow. You are very, very slow, Blazing Hand footmen and inquisitors and all kinds of things. Alright, so let's bless everyone. I don't know whether you need to be really close to enemies. Don't know whether you need to be really close to your allies to be able to... Wow, I just got absolutely murdered. Oh well, anyway, point is, I don't know whether you need to be close to your allies to buff them. So, hopefully I have buffed them a little bit, but at least this gives us a bit of an opportunity to find out a little bit more about our units and to see them in action a little bit closer. And yeah, actually bear in mind that we have really good companions in this particular save. Just as Xanova and Kevtil get eliminated. Oh, and Ymira. Yeah, okay. Well, we are against the Rhodoks. The Rhodoks are actually pretty decent with their crossbowmen, as you no doubt could see from the amount of damage that my horse took so instantly upon getting vision of those guys. It was just absolutely crazy. Anyway, we should be absolutely fine here. I mean, we are playing on a pretty high difficulty as well. The damage modifiers are all on normal. You know, I check that every single time I load up an old save, and I'm just like, wow, really? I was playing on that all the way back then? That's pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty amazing to see all these Inquisitors running around, throwing their magic hammers at the opponent, healing each other as well. And having all those magic hammers just being thrown after the opponent as they are routing. And we even have some lightning bolts going off as well. The magic hammers are not particularly accurate, so I suppose that, yeah, it's not really a big deal. I mean, we've won this very easily, and the main problem with having Blazing Hand units is exactly this problem, where they're not that fast. They are not that fast, they're really good at what they do. They can take basically any fief, you know, they can absolutely accomplish any siege that they put their mind to, but for the most part they're very slow. So obviously that's a bit of a problem, but yeah, what can you do? You can't have the best of everything, can you? Alright, so they took Viancourt Castle, but I think it is now about time, and I'm talking, I mean, it's been about time for quite a while that they have retained control of, wow, really? Rogi? Rogi got himself taken prisoner by the Riotous Magocracy? I'm very surprised about that. Rogi is one of our better vassals. He's actually a dwarven vassal as far as I remember. I'm very surprised. And Lugi Ortracker was also defeated in battle. I'm very surprised about that too. Wow, that's very weird. Usually they were unstoppable, absolutely unstoppable. We also have 10 engineering, by the way, as well, with many of our companions having skills in 10 of most of these things. It's really, really nice. Anyway, we're going to be leading our soldiers in an assault here. I have no food. Hopefully we'll be able to take Suno, and then the food we gain from this will feed our forces. Alright, so we're going to get bombarded a little bit, which is fine. I'm just going to heal ourselves a lot. Actually, as you can see, wow, that was crazy. I think I have some pretty good magic defense, but apparently it's not enough. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm just going to continue healing here. Just want to make sure that my forces are all good. Can you please go up the left ladder? I would very much appreciate that. Clay golems as well. Clay golems are, of course, quite damaging. but hopefully we'll be able to eliminate them. Wow, yes, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them, okay. Also, the, what is it, steel, stone? Yeah, there are stone golems and iron golems and all kinds of golems. So that's obviously a bit of a worry. Could you... Okay, yes, don't push me off, please. Oh, look at that guy, yes. Let's be a little bit careful about him, shall we? He's probably, if anything, he's probably going to murder me, isn't he? Okay, can I scare them? Yes, terror. Yes, there we go. Terror. Scary, scary. I'm very scary. Go away from me. There we go. Yes, that seems to be working out quite nicely, actually. I don't have enough... I don't have enough of anything to actually heal myself right now, which is really unfortunate. But, well, can't do much. Can't do much but try. Can you move? Oh, thank you very much. Don't really want to do a jig at the moment. Stab him! Kill the wizard! Yes, that's what you get. I attacked your shins. How do you feel? He's like, I can't walk. And I'm like, yes, I know. I killed you. Alright, there you go. Nice. That is... Oh, and look, I'm at full HP again because our guys actually heal themselves. Yeah, I know. I know, it's pretty amazing, right? Yeah, Blazing Hand Inquisitors have extreme healing capabilities. So, before you go jumping to conclusions about me going like, oh, yes, I'm going to use cheats. No, no, it's actually not cheats at all. It is literally these guys healing me. Well, not enough, actually. They did not heal me enough. There's not enough healing in the world that can save me from my own, well, shall we say, bravery? Yeah, probably not bravery. It's probably more like, well, recklessness. Yes, that's probably more like it. Anyway, let's just see how we go here. We're almost done. I mean, they don't really have that many in the garrison here, so that's pretty fine with me. Oh yeah, also, a huge boon for the Blazing Hand Inquisitors is that they are... They're all falling off the edge here. Yeah, that's not their boon. The boon is that they have blunt weapons, and they're able to use blunt weapons to take many, many prisoners. So if you are needing cash, which we usually do not, as is the case with the Gnomish Bank, but if you need cash, then Blazing Hand Inquisitors and the Blazing Hand units in general are very good at taking prisoners. And yeah, I do remember in Arcane Deathbloom series actually that we were a vassal of the Delphasum Empire, which is the undead faction, and we spread their chaos and despair throughout the land of the Saranids, and then we left them and created our own faction, and we took over most of Calradia as far as I remember. Anyway, there you go. So we lost 8 Inquisitors. That's actually not too bad. I think that's pretty good. And otherwise, we eliminated 137. And there are many, many of these guys that we can take. I'm going to take the Hierro Monks. My main gimmick in this particular series is, of course, to take units that are not inherently, quote-unquote, evil. So, basically taking anything that is not is a good idea. So, in other words, we're taking priests of all kinds, we're taking some elves, even though I should basically be putting these elves in the nearest garrison, probably put them in the garrison here, because suffice it to say, the clerics of Moradin, who are dwarves, and the high priests of Moradin, they do not like the elves, and that is indeed causing a bit of a problem with our morale. So otherwise, we have another 13 Inquisitors for us right here. Look, I have 173 of them, which is pretty crazy. And let's just get some more clerics here. And I'm going to get some more dwarves, I think. Can these guys level up? Yes, they can. Some of these dwarves cannot level up, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a problem, but not really anything to worry about. Alright, so let's just get the rest of these. I don't really need these guys, but I'm going to be taking them anyway. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be placing those in the garrison here. I'm going to be deferring appointment of a lord. We have a huge amount of vassals, which is not very good, but we have a huge amount anyway. Let's just place these guys in here, and we'll place the rest in here as well. Just going to be keeping the Blazing Hand units for the most part. That sounds like a good plan. Yes, sounds like a good plan. Oh, no, yes, I want to keep the clerics. Let's get the elves over here. Elven Hawkeyes are very, very good. But it's fine, I really don't mind getting rid of them for now. And we got some Valkyries as well, which are absolutely fantastic. The Wolfweir Windrunners are crazy good. And we even have 3 Iron Golems of our own, which is pretty nice. I'm going to be putting them in there because they're affecting our morale pretty badly. Because we are currently at war against the Riders Magocracy. So there you go. Alright, let's go into the tavern, see if there's anything here. Maybe a ransom broker or something? No, not lucky enough to get that. Okay. So there you go, we took Suno, and there's only 2 castles remaining, and then of course we do have the main home city of the Riders Magocracy to take care of. But anyway, let me know how you liked this. If you'd like me to revisit Phantasy Calradia yet again, then by all means, let me know in the comments. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.